Hey guys, this is Fuller. We're on to even more new legendaries. This time all around the 8, 9 or 10 mana cost range. Think cards similar in power to the dragons like Ysera, Alexstrasza and other big epic legendaries. Most of these will be fully playable in the mod. A lot again was suggested all by you. Please keep sending in those ideas, it helps me so much. Alright, let's go. The first one is a little unusual. I wanted to make a really unique one. Here it is, Anduin Lothar. He was the leader of the Alliance. For 9 mana, he's 5/10 with Battlecry, gain a random Alliance ability. What are Alliance abilities? Well, there's 3 possibilities, so it works very similar to Animal Companion. The first one is gain Charge and Divine Shield. The second one, gain other friendly minions have +2/+2. And the last one is gain Battlecry, summon 2/2/2 squires. He gives a lot of value, but you have to be ready to adapt and play with whatever ability he gets. Similar to Elite Tauren Chieftain and especially Power of the Horde. Next, this is an oldie that got sent in to me a while ago. I modified it a bit. Here it is, Corporus. For 9 mana, he's 9/7 with Death Rattle, deal 10 damage to the enemy hero, and he's also undead. First off, his entering music and sound. So same stats as that new Major Domo, but a much more reliable Death Rattle. You put a lot of pressure on your opponent with a 9/7, and then if he's removed, well, he'll take a lot of damage. Here's another oldie and my absolute favourite. I remade it a bit. It is Archimonde. For 9 mana, he's 8/8 with Battlecry, discard your entire hand and draw 5 fell cards. It used to be draw 3 cards, now it's draw 5, and the cards are slightly weaker and less crazy. We also now have an entering sound and some really cool music. Here it is.
Tremble, mortals, and despair. Doom has come to this world.
Now the actual fell cards, here they are: Marauder, Damnation, Finger of Death, Fellhound and Reign of Chaos. A lot of variation on the combinations you can get. Remember, Ysera cards are slightly better value, but here you get 5 in one go instantly. You do need to discard your entire hand to get them, but if it's already empty, this gives you a huge value. This one was on half cards. I liked it so much, the art, the flavour and the theme. It is Patchwork, a Nax boss. Why not make him into a legendary, eh? For 8 mana, he's 5/6 with Taunt and Death Rattle, summon a Sludge Belcher. So it gives you 3 taunts in a row, very durable and great against aggro decks. Of course, Silence ruins him, although a 5/6 isn't that easy to deal with. On to Sindragosa. She could be either a dragon, an undead, or even both. She could be a neutral or a Death Knight legendary. For 9 mana, she's 8/8 with the enemy hero is frozen. That's permanently, so long she's on the board. And at the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to the enemy hero. So any weapon classes can't attack, and they're taking damage every turn. On top of that, they have an 8/8 for your enemy to deal with. An alternative version was simply Death Rattle, freeze all enemies. A nice way to store a whole turn if she dies. Which you prefer, version 1 or version 2? Next we got Grand Apothecary Prutress. This is a remake from a previous video. For 8 mana, he's 3/8 with Battlecry, give a minion +4/+4, and Death Rattle, deal 2 damage to all characters. So he basically puts an abomination inside a minion. You can deal an extra 4 damage on the turn and make your minion tougher and more resilient. He's got terrible stats himself, so you have to have a deck where you can guarantee a minion down on turn 8. And here we have another legendary giant, continuing on from last video. This was inspired by half cards again, I tweaked him a bit. It is Golmag the Incinerator. For 10 mana, he's 8/8 with whenever an enemy minion dies, summon a Molten Giant. So if the enemy hero Big Game Hunter's your giant, why not turn those Big Game Hunters into more giants? That's if you can pull it off at turn 10 using up all your mana. The pure giant deck dream. On to a Worgen one. This is actually a Worgen legendary I've remade. Here it is, it's Darius Crowley. For 8 mana, he's 8/5 with stealth, and your other minions with stealth have +4 attack. He's hard to kill, having 5 health and stealth, and you can hit hard for 8 when you choose. And on top of that, an extra 4 damage on all your stealth minions. It's a nice win condition, but it relies on you having a few stealth minions down. This one got suggested a lot. It is Pherazane the Stone Mother. For 8 mana, she's 6/6 with, at the end of your turn, summon a 2/3 with taunt. So like a bigger, fatter hogger, she's a lot more durable, being a 6/6 and summons a slightly stronger taunt minion. I can see this fitting into a lot of decks. She's outside of big game hunter range, gives you taunts and protection, and over a few turns can get really out of control. Alright, that's it for these legendaries. I need your feedback. Which one of these would you want in the mod? Any balance tweaks? Any other suggestions? Next up will be the last ones. We'll be going for mid-range, so think 3, 4 and 5 mana cost. So you know what to do. Email me all of your ideas right now. I've really nearly finished the deck builder in the mod now, so the next mod update is going to be absolutely awesome. Thanks guys, and see you all next time.